Epstein Files has driven a coach and horses through our trust in the political institutions that seem to pass the baton of power every 4 years. Does it matter who you vote for? The government's always in charge. Here's a flashback from way back when Bill Clinton was the beloved president of the United States, using the Oval Office as his own personal jerk-off sock.
Let me see it.
You could do without him licking the finger, innit? Memories like the corners of my mind, misty watercolored memories. Oh man, she's okay. Oh my god.
Okay.
Russell Brand. Russell Brand. If you don't know Russell Brand is a comedian in the United Kingdom. Russell Brand is a TV personality, is a celebrity. Russell Brand used to be a playboy. So the same people that Russell Brand is kind of pointing fingers to. Guess what? Russell Brand is also facing his own allegation of rape, assault, and forceful. He has so many allegations. Guys, again, your uncle is here, but today we're not talking about the war in Iran. We're not talking about Donald Trump. I saw this video and I'm thinking, should he be talking about people who are accused of doing the same thing that he has now been charged of doing? Should he not just shut his mouth and wait for his day in court to either be found guilty or not guilty? Why would you be talking about people who are, in quote, said to have done the same thing that you also have been charged? They have been charged. Clinton has not been charged, but Russell Brand has been charged in the United Kingdom. If you don't know, so now Russell Brand, the British comedian and actor, is currently facing multiple criminal charges in the United Kingdom related to alleged sexual offences. He denies all allegations and the case is still ongoing through the court. Main criminal charges. UK prosecutors first charged him in April 2025 after a police investigation. Remember, police investigation. The charges include rape, oral rape, indecent assault, and sexual assault. 2 counts. These charges related to 4 women and alleged incidents between 1999 and 2005 in London and Bournemouth. Remember, 1999 and 2005, this guy was hot in the United Kingdom. Russell Brand was hot. And don't forget, Russell Brand is Katy Perry's ex-husband. Yes, if you guys don't know, it's Katy Perry's ex-husband. Additional charges added later. In December 2025, prosecutors authorized 2 more charges. 1 count of rape, 1 count of sexual assault. These involve 2 additional women and alleged incidents in 2019. So those other ones were between 1999 and 2005. And those 2 additional charges happened precisely in 2019. So what is the latest? What is the update of this in this case against Russell Brand? Brand has pleaded not guilty to all charges. He has appeared at Southwark Crown Court in London for hearings. The criminal case now involves allegations from 6 women in total. A major trial is scheduled for 2026 and is expected to last several weeks. So how did the investigation start? In 2023, a joint investigation by the Sunday Times and Channel 4 Dispatches published allegations from several women accusing Brand of sexual assault and abusive behavior. After those reports, UK police opened a formal investigation leading to the charges filed in 2005. And the most important things, these are allegations and charges, not convictions. Yes, but he has been charged, but not convicted because he still has to have his day in court. Brand denies any non-consensual activity and says he will defend himself in court. So Brand is saying that all these women accepted. We were all on the same boat. They accepted that we should do what we did. And now they are accusing me of rape, assault, and what's the other one? What's the other one? Let me not say something that and indecent assault. But he is not denying that they did not have something in common. He is just saying that we were all adults and we knew what we were doing. So for now, he is presumed innocent until proven guilty. But when it is 6 women, when it is 6 different women, it is often said that where there is smoke, there is fire. 6 women. If it is maybe 1, yes. I know back in the days, Russell Brand was hot in the UK. That is why he got married to Katy Perry. That I think I think it lasted like 1 year and they divorced. But he was hot. He is now saying he is a Christian. That's why the day he went to court for those charges, he was hugging a Bible. He had like a Bible. I'm not saying that he has not changed. You know, people do terrible things and later in their life, they accept Jesus as their Lord and Savior. They get baptized and they change their life. But the thing is, sometimes the things you've done in your past, you know, karma is a BITCH. Karma will always haunt you. If you throw something in the air, remember you have to keep looking up because it's going to fall back down. It doesn't suspend itself in the air. So the things you're doing today, you one day will be accountable for. There are things that we all might have done in our previous life. And then sometimes we forget. We think that that's it. I wasn't caught and that's it, I'm done. And all of a sudden, later in life, bam, it comes back to haunt your ass. Karma, if you don't believe in karma, that means I don't know what you're doing in this world. Because it's a circle, life is a circle. You always walk round, and you come to the same point that you started. So if you've done something in the point B, know that as you're going around trying to run away from point B, you will one day come back to point B. So that is what is happening with Russell Brand. And I want to see him talking about these guys.
I'm so glad they're having to do this. It's brilliant, actually, isn't it? I mean, who knows where it's going to lead? Probably not to anything significant, but it's enjoyable to see Bill Clinton have to address these matters.
Quote, like them young. Why would Epstein say that about you?
Are you asking his opinion?
First of all, that's not true.
What's not true?
That I have any interest in underage.
I didn't say underage. I said young.
But it's still not true.
Is an intern young?
Yes.
Nice, man. We got the receipts. We got the dry cleaner receipts on that one.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky.
Indeed, I did have a relationship with Miss Lewinsky that was not appropriate.
So how do you live from I did not have a relationship with Monica Lewinsky, and then a few days later, a moment later, I did had a relationship with Lewinsky. So which one is which? Did you or did you not? Because you guys cannot say something today and tomorrow you say something different. And it's always because these people think they are above the law. They always assume that if I say it and I say it 1, 2, 3, 4 times, people might just forget and they'll let it go because what? I am above the law. But it is not like that. It is not like that. Sometimes these things catch up. Sometimes these things catch up. So Bill Clinton said before, I did not have any relationship with Monica Lewinsky. And later on, I think it was during the impeachment, his advisors must have said, you need to go up, you need to come out clean. Because if you don't come out clean, this thing is going to haunt you. Hey, by the way, guys, remember to smash the subscription button. I'm trying to hit 100,000 subs on this platform. It is tough. This thing is tough. When you see people who are killing it on YouTube, it always looks as if it's easy. If you are a woman and then you naked yourself, you can hit those numbers as quick as possible. But when you are doing it with some decency, with some morals, when you have some respect for yourself, no, it's going to take time. So people, I'm calling on you guys. let us hit that 100,000K as soon as possible. I know we can do it. It's free of charge. So, what is
Did you
Rosa Brand
ever
saying?
receive a massage or have physical contact from her or anyone else on that trip?
You've seen the pictures. There was one time when I was sitting up and I got a back rub, a neck rub.
Do you think a young girl massaging a president is unusual?
So are you asking his opinion? I'm afraid.
Filibustering?
No, I don't need
Okay.
to. I'm actually trying to make sure that
I'm
as
pretty
you
clear. He said he
you
was
said he was a sitting president.
Is it unusual?
I have no idea if it's unusual.
Whenever I think about the Epstein files and Epstein Island and all this corruption, I even enter into the kind of
You are thinking of the Epstein files. Meanwhile, we are thinking of Rosa Brand files. Which one? You should, of all people, should wait first. Clean your own shit first, and then you can talk about somebody else. You've been charged. Some of these people have not been charged yet, except Prince Andrew. But you have been charged. You have pleaded not guilty. So why are you talking about people who are alleged to have done the things that you have been charged of? You guys, with these massive platforms, you guys see us as the dumbest of people. You guys see us as the dumbest of people. Even the uncle from Africa. You have been charged. 6 women have come up. So do you want to tell us that those 6 women are lying? Do you want to tell us that those 6 women actually accepted for you guys to do their bongo? And now, what is their reason that they're coming out? To put you down? You are a God-fearing man now. That's why you have the heart reborn. You have been reborn. When you say you have been reborn of what? Your sins? The things that you were doing? Your past life? So if you really are reborn, then you have to accept responsibilities for the things that you did. Accepting responsibility is part of you being reborn. And just to see you talk about people who are alleged to have done the same thing that you have in charge of is just laughable.
gladiatorial excitement of I want to see these people taken down, and I forget that at the core of it there are people that have had their lives ruined and even ended, that have been exploited, and maybe it's stuff that's, as I say, difficult to imagine, like when we're getting into the adrenochrome and loosh and all these rather more esoteric and terrifying ideas. We're talking about actual evil, and I don't know how close to actual evil these hearings and inquiries will get.
Are you aware of any files that were on Anthony Weiner's laptop in a folder that was titled insurance, life insurance, with a zip file titled Frazzle?
You see that she's just like, I shouldn't be here. This shouldn't be. That's entitlement. What you can see on her face is, this is not what I was groomed for and prepared for. She doesn't see herself as the same as you. That if her
My friend, she wasn't groomed and prepared for. This woman is very intelligent. Come on. Go and prepare for your case. You have a case pending. You've been charged 6 counts of the worst things that any human being can do to another human being, especially to women. Her name is found nowhere in the Epstein files. Her name is found nowhere. So why are you trying to bring this narrative? Because she is asking her a dumb question. It's not like as if she's saying that I am more than you, I'm not supposed to be here. Yes, she's not supposed to be there. The woman who is supposed to be there is Melania Trump. Melania Trump has pictures upon pictures with Epstein. Why is she not being deposed? Because you're taking side. The person who said I've been reborn. The person who is clinging onto a Bible, going to court to face charges of doing terrible things to women. And now you're trying to paint a woman who hasn't done anything as, no, I'm saying anything as compared to what you have been charged of. Talk about the men, not about the women. The only woman who is said to have done things to these Epstein victims is now in prison. That's Ghislaine Maxwell. There's nothing you can try to paint Hillary Clinton as one of you guys. She's not your type. She has not been charged with the things that you have been charged with. So there's nothing that this man can really say. Yes, you can say Hillary Clinton did things in Benghazi, in the war. Like, yeah. Those ones, these politicians, yeah. But we're not talking about people who are doing terrible things to women. She is not one of you guys. She's not one of you guys. So just shut your mouth.
Her name get dragged into a load of weird muddy stuff, which should have happened to her a long time ago because of all the stuff that directly pertained to the previous election, the false claims, the Russiagate claims against your President Trump. This is a person that should.
You see where he's going now. You see where he's going. That's why I said some of these guys who have this big platform, they see us as dumb. Address the charges about you. When we're talking about Jeffrey Epstein, we're talking about girls being raped, girls being sex trafficked. And if you also are having the similar charges, then you should be talking about the things that you have done, not trying to paint this woman as something that she hasn't done. Don't put her in a box that you guys are in. Yes, Bill Clinton, put him in that box like you guys. Bill Clinton is in that box with you. Similar person like you. Not Hillary Clinton. If you talk about Hillary Clinton, talk about the war. Talk about Benghazi. Talk about Libya. Yes. We will now understand. We will now listen. And now he's now pushing that to Donald Trump. Anybody who supports Donald Trump, a man who says he will not go to heaven, just know that type of person. Anybody who supports Donald Trump, a man who insults women, why would you not support Donald Trump? Donald Trump is just like you. He is just like you. A court found him guilty. A grand jury of 9 people found him guilty. For what? For doing the same thing that Russell Brown has been charged with. And Russell Brown is what? He supports Donald Trump. So, birds of the same feather flock together. That is it.
Should be in those environments. Indeed, all power should be held accountable to the electorate, the forces from which their mandate of power is meant to be derived. Do you see how out of control the system has gotten when people, the sort of authoritarian, regal, aristocrat class.
You can see he's got 6.7 million subscribers. 6.71 million subscribers. Somebody was saying that he's been reborn.
Are able to just haughtily sit there like, why should I tell you? Why should I tell you why I'm on this island or that island, or why my foundation is donating to this cause or that cause, or why I was in Haiti with George Soros years ago, apparently making donations, and then the people of Haiti say we never benefited from any of that. Whether it's financial, sexual or moral, what is being continually exposed is the total lack of...
Why would you even sit there and be talking about morals, sexual morals, when you've been charged? That's why I'm struggling to get my mind around this. You've been charged. 6 women have come up. The police have investigated. And you've been charged. So when they say police have investigated and you've been charged, that means the police have seen probable cause that you did it. And yes, everybody goes to court and they plead not guilty. And at the end, they are found guilty. Even like you see these young boys in London, they will stab somebody, they'll go to court, they will plead not guilty. And at the end, they'll give them life in prison. So it's the same thing. 6 women. Where there is smoke, there's fire. And now you're here on YouTube, running your mouth.
Authenticity and integrity when it comes to these people that we've been trained, coached to regard as as I say, an elite aristocratic class. They ain't no better than you. These are the fundamental ideas that are important for us, I think, to understand. Whether it's me, poor, fallen, broken, silly little sausage that I've ever been, or you with what you know about yourself.
Poor fool, little broken sausage. Yeah. I get it. He's just admitting what I was just saying. You're not poor. You got 6.7 million subscribers on YouTube. That's not you being poor. That's somebody who's making a lot of money. This video has got 109,000 views. That's a lot of money. So stop making all these excuses.
Or them. None of us are superior. We're all broken. And unless we create systems that are a reflection of the greatness of the one that made us, we're all going to just spend all our time deceiving and distracting and overriding. And these are the very problems that have been exposed by the entire Epstein list phenomena. Look at Hillary Clinton's face, entitled. Look at Bill Clinton, sort of jock killer and baffled, just like, oh, I remember her. Oh, she was...
So if you are like, yes, let's assume that he's pointing finger at the Clintons. What about Trump? What about Trump, the only guy who's got the most pictures with Jeffrey Epstein? Are you going to mention him? The only person who said that Jeffrey Epstein is a terrific guy. The only person who actually said Jeffrey Epstein likes his women on the younger side, just like him. Are you going to mention that? Among all these presidents, Trump is the only one who said that he likes to grab women by the P-U-S-S-Y. Who said he likes to grab them by force. Who said he's allowed to go backstage and examine teenage 13, 14 years old girls who are about to step on stage for a pageant show. He goes at the back and they're all standing there naked, and because they are his property. Is he going to mention that? Is he going to? What man does that? If you're not a pervert, which man? Is he going to mention that? I bet you he's not going to mention that. He's only going to push Hillary and Bill Clinton. Thank God there's no black man in that Epstein file. Thank God.
13 if she was a day. Maybe he wasn't saying that. I'm not suggesting that Bill Clinton's a paedophile, but it don't look good.
Zip file titled Frazzle.
Chairman's ruling.
This
is this within the scope? Is this within the scope, Mr. Chairman?
If the chairman rules that it's not within the scope,
Mr. Chairman, based on what you said in the public hearing, is this within the scope?
Is this within the scope? Is it? Is it within the scope? The scope! What scope? Who are they? Who's setting these metrics? Who's deciding what can be asked and what can't be asked? Here's Hillary Clinton storming out because a photo of her testimony was made public.
It doesn't matter. We all are abiding.
Of course, that is the rules, my friend. That is the rules. You're not supposed to take photos. They wanted to do this in public, and they said no. So why are you now taking her pictures and sending it in public? They said, let's do it in public. They said no. So why are they changing the rules? That's why I say these people, but all of this is about making money anyway. When you see where the Benjamins are coming, you have to just keep following that route because you don't want to deviate. You don't want to deviate. You know where the Benjamins are coming. You know where your fan is. You always have to give them what they are expecting. Because as soon as you deviate, they run away from you as quick as possible. So, we'll see how the trial is going to go. He has pleaded not guilty and is here running his mouth talking about other people. No, we'll wait and see. We'll see how it's going. Let me see if I can finish this advert. Let's see what he's saying at the end. Let me see.
A code used to mask more nefarious activity. Certainly some of the emails that have been made public seem to directly be referring to stuff that would have to be sexual. I mean, do you remember when you saw Ian Carroll and Tucker that time talking about, now that you've got this Viagra, you'll be able to enjoy more pizza? Stuff that seemed pretty much like, well, I don't see why you need to have an erection to eat pizza. I'm just happy to nibble the corners. I don't like to balance it on a phallus.
You described Pizzagate as a baseless conspiracy theory, alleging you and others ran a child sex trafficking ring from a Washington pizzeria basement. Have you reviewed any 2025-2026 Epstein files that were released that you believe reference or relate to those specific 2016 claims regarding the Podesta emails, Comet Ping Pong Pizza used as code possibly?
I'm sorry,
You're asking her about whether she's reviewed emails in the Epstein files which relate to the wacky Pizzagate scam.
You could characterize it however you want. I just would like to know if she's familiar with any of them.
So excuse me, your question is about whether or not she has reviewed any emails in the Epstein release files about Pizzagate.
Correct.
Pizzagate was totally made up. It was an outrageous allegation that ended up hurting a number of people. that caused a deranged young man to show up with his assault rifle and shoot up a local pizzeria. I can't believe you're even referencing it. You should be.
Remember that it's a matter of public record and fact that Julian Assange's WikiLeaks exposed the level of corruption, in particular within the Hillary Clinton campaign, that they misappropriated funds in order to spy on Trump, who was campaigning against her at that time. There's all manner of completely...
I'm tired of listening to this man. All I'm saying is we're waiting for the day you go to court to defend yourself from those 6 charges. As I said, 6 women, where there is smoke, there's fire. Your uncle from Africa, DB Unfiltered. My name is David Banaken. I'll see you guys on the next one. Let me know what you think about Russell Brand. Is he going to be guilty or not? Because for 6 women to accuse you, no, definitely there must be something. He is now a Christian. He has been reborn. He's living a different life. But remember, the things that you do will always come to haunt your ass. Actions have consequences. Karma is a bitch. So you guys keep subscribing, guys. Come on, get me to 100,000 subs. If you've done that, thank you. If you haven't, thank you still. But we will reach there eventually. Peace out. I'm out.